just been getting ready for my English paper piecing group to come. We're going to sit outside in the sun, hopefully, going to Pau. Jenny's bringing a parasol because we don't have one, which is annoying. But the base is broken, so that might be entertaining. And we're serving clamshells, hence my sudden fascination with clamshells. Anyway, better get the washing in. So I've been working on my clam shells, which I have since turned into the beginnings of a hat. I've worked out, you can see that it bends in to the middle by tweaking the clam shells, essentially the curve of them. I've started doing the brim here. You see it's starting to flare out. I see from the side, thank you. Yeah, so yeah, it's a bit like a cap at the moment, look. So stylish. Anyway, I will carry on. I think it would just be absolutely adorable for like a little girl or something, wouldn't it? Big flower coming down. Anyway, I'm not sure it quite goes with my brown jacket. Oh, incidentally, summer has now finished and we are very much back to our, I would say, pretty much normal state of rain and grey clouds. So that was probably our British summer at the start of June. Such is life. So I've had an absolute catastrophic disaster. If you follow me on Facebook, you will have seen that I've had a complete computer meltdown, lost loads of stuff. So I have 3 backups running, but 1 can't find the backup, 2 it's patchy, lost loads of stuff, 3 can't log in. So at the moment I'm currently missing all my financial stuff for this year, and also a load of the original artwork for the patterns. I've got the PDFs on Etsy, so at least I've got that. Just managed to get my email working though, no thanks to Microsoft, thanks. So hopefully, I'm hoping I can log into the 3rd one and get the missing components. Computers, eh? Let's just stick with hand sewing. All you have to do then is unpick something, don't you? Right. I know, it started raining as well. Oh, of course it has. So, breathing easier now. I managed to locate and restore most of my files. Split up over 2 of the backups. 1 I still can't track, but weirdly, and I don't know why this has happened, 1 had all the files that were in my documents folder and the other had all the files that were out. I'm not quite sure how that's happened. 1 should have had all of them, but so I'm going to have to be spending the next few weeks putting it all back to rights, but at least I have my stuff. I have all my patterns, have all my financial stuff. Man, I can't tell you, that was a panicky situation. I think I'll definitely make sure that I've got a reliable backup before I update my OS again. So a little update on my hat, my clamshell hat. Looks like a flower at the moment. I might do something to fill in these gaps, and then at the top here, see, still got a hole. I'm going to put this applique the circle on, so it looks a bit like a flower at the top. I was thinking I could do all the petals going in to make a point, but I don't know, that might give it like a funny little point on the top. So I'm going to applique this circle on the top, and then it'll just look like a big flower. You can see this big strappy flower at the moment. And yes, I think for a little girl, having a brim like that would be absolutely gorgeous. But I'm not sure about for a grown up. Anyway, I might try and work out the shape that goes in between so that it will create a nice rounded edge. That's the hope. Anyway. Look at these little guys. I think they're out on their first flight. Their mum is keeping an eye on them. I don't know if they're a pigeon or a dove, but they are so cute. So the little pieces that I'd cut out to go in between the outside sort of shapes here, I wasn't really happy with how they were going to look because they just sort of ended there. I think you'd get a lump in the middle. So instead I've decided to, when I line it, to create also one that goes in between these gaps as well. So it will fill those in and round that off, and in between I'll put just like a layer of batting or wadding or something as well. So I'm just looking at the measurements of the lining at the moment. I think if you wanted to keep the scalloped edge, you could make it reversible, because then you could sew all the way around. So I'm just trying to work out the measurements of that inner lining, and then I can work out how it's all going to go together. This week I've mostly been wrapping shapes to take away with me on the train at the weekend, because I'm going to a little family do. So I've got a red primrose to take with me, a butterfly, that's red, a bit of a red theme I think, these ones, and then I can't remember what this last one is, a red tulip, which I've done before, but it's slightly different colours. So I'm about to prepare some pieces, just go through my storage of the arm of my chair. I think I'm going to do another bee. So I'm going to get cutting that one out. And then I should have about 4 to take with me, which is great. It's a couple of hours on the train. that's it. That's another one to take with me on the train. I'll get 4 done, to be honest, but here's hoping.